in cultists. 1 chaos damage, plus 2% chaos damage, plus 1% attack speed. Blighted raiment, blighted embroidered raiment. I'll take it, but I won't be using it. No. And heavy spaulders. I do have a great deal more armor, but I prefer what I have. Okay. Christ. I have not encountered one of these before. Heal. I don't think there's any healers, enemy healers here, so I don't need to worry too much on that front. You need to take care of the enemy priests as soon as you can, you know? Because you don't need them healing everyone up. Christ. Okay, and we just have to beat up this guy, the idiot trying to arch through a wall. Ooh! We got 2 recipes. Firstly, a recipe for Elixir of the Void. A concoction used by the cult of Chiton to bring them closer to their god. It's blood of their god and frozen heart. Powerful elixir derived by foul blood magic. 900 second duration, plus 30% vitality damage and chaos damage, and 25% increased energy regeneration. Quite nice. And Elixir of the Aether, a concoction perfected by the Gildim Arcanum to clear the mind of all distractions, tainted brain matter, and ectoplasm. Increases Aether damage and casting speed by 30% and 10% respectively for 900 seconds. A powerful elixir derived from the essence of the Aether. It's actually funny. It's reference Solaire in it, but doesn't buff up his Witchfire. I was kind of expecting it too. But, whatever. The Hoarfrost ointment, I'll take it. Also, Ring of Flame. Sounds like what I currently have. Actually, no, it's not. 4 meter radius. 8 second duration. 115 fire damage. 182 burn damage over 2 seconds. It's a bit different. Take these. And let us go here. Let's go find something else to use. Offensive ability, crit damage, offensive ability, and minus 10% cunning requirement for ranged weapons. No. Fire damage, physique, defensive ability, and elemental resistance. Elemental damage, that. Cunning, bleed damage, cunning and bleed resistance. I need 3 more green to start working on the chains. I do like the idea of being able to get an extra hellhound for a bit. Just starts helping out for a while. There's actually a 60-second recharge on it, so you could only have 1 a minute. I was hoping to have a few a minute, but whatever. Maybe with improving it'll go down. I'm sorry, the ghoulish hunger thing just... it just... How do you still put it on stuff? I know, just... Wait, what's this? Okay, this is the skills I can learn according to my classes that I just don't have yet. I know, but anyway, I'm not sure if... It just sounds creepy, so let's not go with that. A bear. They noticed you. Maul. Mauls nearby foes with the might of a dire bear. Cool. It's nice. Cleansing waters. Purge all foul magic from the area, removing beneficial auras and spells from foes, while allies are cleansed of negative ailments, including damage over time effects. Quite nice. Here's the Solemn Watcher. Simon, the Watcher, stood guard at Simon's ward till his dying day, protecting the Empire from supernatural threats. Simon's eternal vigil continues in the celestial sky, watching over Karn as he did in life. Oh, you did a great job there, mate. Great job. Shield Maiden. The Shield Maiden sends guard over the stars so that none leave their celestial positions without the behest of the gods. Shield damage block, increases shield damage blocked, increases retribution damage and internal trauma damage, reduces stun duration and boosts shield damage blocked, 4% shield block chance, recovery time and block damage, and 160 trauma damage over 5 seconds, 286 piercing retaliation. Interesting. Obelisk of Menhir. Menhir, the god of the earth, is the steadfast protector of Karn. He is prayed to equally by men eager to defend their home and farmers hoping for a bountiful crop. Ancient stone monolisks mark sacred grounds of Menhir to this day. What do you got again? Giant's Blood. I like it. A 50% chance when hit to restore 8% plus 400 health and 30 health per regenerated per second. That's tier 1. 30-second recharge and it's 5-second duration. That's nice, and couple it with the other thing. The cultist thing I have. This, the Blood of Drag. It's useful. Oh, there's energy leech. Huh. Didn't know. Didn't know that was a thing. 100% chance on critical attack. Damn, that's nice. It's a 15% chance on attack with a 3-second recharge. Within 10 meters. Crisis is nice. Within 10 meters, all enemies take 1,270 poison damage over 5 seconds and are confused for 1.8 seconds. Well, this has a 100% chance on enemy death. For 8 seconds, you gain 13 to 105 chaos damage, plus 85% chaos damage, 20% of physical damage is converted to chaos damage, and 10% health. The chaotic powers of the void flow through you, turning your weapons into conduits of your fiendish might. Golgoron, the abomination, represents humanity's basest instincts. A fear of death and shadows, the desire to have what you have not. The abomination embodies all that turns man wicked. Increased poison damage, health, and offensive ability. It's actually rather nice. To be honest, that is actually rather tempting. And it's going red and green. So chaotic and eldritch. It's actually quite nice. Though interestingly, it doesn't pop up on any of these, despite it requiring it. Maybe these I think the reason why things pop up here is because they give whatever the thing is, like, where's the one I always go to? See here, this one. They give a bit of order. And Descendant Association. So yeah. I guess that's... Also, I didn't notice this before. Nadan. No, it's a different one. Nidan, I was wondering, was this called Nidan or what? The assassin, the celestial executioner, is rarely seen in the night sky. Its arrival is often cloaked in thick clouds, from which it emerges for brief moments before disappearing once more into the veil. Nidan is the guardian of thieves and assassins. The appearance of his blades in the sky is often interpreted as a sign of ill omen, that an evil but necessary act is about to be carried out. Sailor's Guide. This is actually rather tempting, though it requires a lot of green. And best way to get that much green is to go this way. Like, do Fox, Raven, Scholar's Light, Hawk, Spider. Yeah. What do I need more to get you? I need 2 more red. 2 red and 3 green. Well, I know what I'm going with. You know what? Yeah, I'll go with the bat. The vampiric bat easily finds its way across the night sky, hunting for little flickers of lost stars to sap of their light. Plus 15% vitality and bleeding damage. Not great. 15% chance of 110 life reach over 2 seconds. Sorry, 120 life reach over 2 seconds. 24% vitality damage, 30% bleeding damage. 30% life reach damage, plus 30% life reach damage, 3% of attack damage converted to health. And then you get Twin Fangs, which is a 20% chance on hit, with a 0.6 second skill recharge. You have 2 projectiles, 100% chance to pass through enemies, 10% main anti-damage, so 19 to 32, and 36 piercing damage, as well as 67 to 111 vitality damage, and 25% of attack damage is converted to health. So it's actually a rather nice one to get. I can also get the same effect, but go with Wrath. Like the 2-3 thing at the end, like 2 red, 3 green. Could get that from the Wrath, but it gives me Cunning Spirit, poison damage stuff, Cunning Spirit and poison resistance, and then just the poison and poison damage thing over 5 seconds, and an increased poison damage and duration. This at least gives me an extra thing, so that's what I'm going for. Yes, confirm changes. Sorry, I always take ages on that, but it's a cake. Christ. They were so patient with me. But I'm sorry I always take ages on that. I want to be damn sure I'm doing it right. I don't want to just rush it and, feck it up. I've never actually summoned an enemy when I've opened those. I'm waiting for it to happen, but it just hasn't happened yet. I'll hold on to what I have. Hold on to what I have. Hold on to what I have. Okay. L. Portal. Broken Hills Rift. Okay, now we will wander around the Broken Hills a wee bit more. Ooh. Kind of forgot about the harpies descending on the path after I'd done. After I moved on. I'm curious about the whole Grim Dawn thing, because that hasn't really been gone into. Like, how did it come around? you know, it started recently. Did it, you know, well, we know it started recently, but did it start off with just, you know, their armies appearing or what? We know a bit of, there was, you know, prep work the Ethereals did, but we don't know, you know, in the form of the Warden and whatnot. But we don't know, like, the actual war's start, you know? Were there valiant defenses, you know? Did they manage to get some victories, or was it lose all the way? Like, just little details, you know? To know a little bit more about it all. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. I'm just dawdling here with other stuff. Christ. Rot main diseased. Oh yeah, that sounds friendly. Or good to be in contact with. Woo! Rift Hound leather boots. Good for nothing beasts, but they make great boots. 5 less armor, 1% less cunning, gives 9% increased movement speed, 15%. Oh Christ! Sorry, my chair started tipping forwards. 15% poison and acid resistance, plus 2 to summon Hellhound, and plus 23% to all damage for pets, and plus 9% total speed. I'll definitely be wearing that in 5 levels, unless I find something better. Actually, wait. I'll stick with what I have. Take it all the same though. Certainly a nice find. Nice find indeed. I wonder if there's any way to reset your masteries. Like, I know there's a way to reset your skills, but I don't know if there's a way to choose to have a different, you know, classes. Okay, let's get rid of these. They mightn't be as burly as she is, but I know. I think, though there's a caster among them, or a caster or two among them, they might prove a nuisance. Like, for example, if one of them could heal. Don't need someone like her being healed. No. No. I'll take that. I'll take this. Also field spalders. No. Oh, here's some human remains. Just some random birdies. Anything over here? Didn't think so. Nope. Iron scope revolver. No. Definitely not. Moving on. I wonder if we would even find anyone out here. Then again, my point there was going to be like, you know, it's just so dangerous out here. Then again, so's everywhere else, and we still find people out here somehow surviving. Just like considering the amount of enemies, like how are they? I guess they hide a lot, which isn't an option for us. Which way do I need to go? I have to go over to the Barren Highlands, then into Smuggler's Pass. I'm getting a bit close to the immolation for my tastes. Just doesn't sound like a friendly place to be, you know? Wraithwing the Corrupted. Get some healing, get the wolf out. Nice. Thunderstruck Hinterland Coronet. Tempting, but no. I'll take the Vital Essence, though. And the Bristly Fur. No. Okay, won't be going further that way, because I'll be doubling around on myself. There's some building here, I think. Just take the journeyman's pack.